Mr. Valensis? When is your departure date? How exciting. We wish you the very, very best.
Good evening, everybody. We're going to start our meeting now. If you could please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, so we'll do our board roll call.
Audrey Lynn Hurston James.
Hi, Megan Levine.
Ann Markoulis.
Angela Ramo.
Maria Venuto.
Maureen Jimenez.
Okay, and so Leah Leone is absent this evening. Okay, so next we have approval of the minutes for the last two meetings, the reorganization and the regular meeting. I was absent for the first one, so I guess we should separate these out. So we'll do the 15th, 2024. Can I get a motion on that? Angela and Ann, any discussion or questions about the minutes? Okay, all in favor of the minutes for July 15th, the regular meeting? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, 4. Or, no, Lynn was there too, right? 5, sorry, I missed your hand. Okay, so then the next one is the reorg. Can I get a motion? Okay, and Angela, questions? All in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Committee reports. First, we have audit committee. Do you want to go, Victoria? Yeah.
So actually today, at 4:15, 4:30, the audit committee met with the external auditors, and he went over the process that they use to close the books for the school district for the 23-24 school year. They will be coming in starting the week of August 12th for about a week. And then from there, they should have draft financial at some time mid to late part of September. And then we'll have to upload the financial to the Office of State Controller by October 15th.
Thanks, Victoria. Policy committee?
I'll be sending Policy Committee the calendar for all meeting dates for this upcoming school year. We're actually going to be looking at NISBA just sent out a policy update for the fourth installment of proposed amendments for 23-24, and we're going to be reviewing NISBA's recommendations.
Okay, thanks, Sandra. Okay, education committee?
The Education Committee has not met this summer, and our next meeting will be in early September. We have no updates since we did not meet.
Thank you, Alexa. Okay. Facilities report.
Okay, so tonight for our facilities report, I have asked Victor, our Director of Facilities, to join me. And instead of just reading from a piece of paper, I will present some pictures for everyone to see what's been happening in the district.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Victor. Yeah.
Hi, Victor.
Is it
Thanks for
on?
joining us.
Yes.
Oh, he's good.
So I'm going to talk a little bit about the projects that we have completed recently or have in progress right now. As you all know, we have a lot of projects and different financial sources going on right now. So this would be a report on bond projects, energy performance projects, and some stimulus and capital reserve projects. So this is a recording of the athletic field was completed. The track was resurfaced. Tennis courts complex is completed. We went through the punch list. As right now the project is completed and it's in use by the community. This project is a Daisy School elevator extension. We are in progress right now, targeting the opening of school year. Right now we have elevator installation in progress. Sheetrock walls are in progress of installation, and curtain wall also in progress. The frame is installed. We're waiting for the glass. This is project at the Landing Elementary School extension. Something masonry is completed. Roof installation is in progress, and we're hoping to have the interior to be completed, hopefully by the after we come back after the Christmas recess. The district-wide, one of the projects on our bond, one of the district-wide project was replacement of interior doors in instructional spaces and offices. This was actually the only district-wide project, so it's completed right now. We're addressing the punch list on signs and small punch list on the doors installation. So this is the summary of Phase 1 bond projects, as I mentioned, for classroom and offices doors. Installation completed, high school main field itself and track is completed. Lockers in high school, as well as the PA system, new PA system completed, and tennis courts, racquetball, and the parking lot. All these projects are completed. And this slide talks about the Phase 2 bond project. Also has some projects that's stimulus money. Daisy Elementary School extension of the classrooms is going to begin in August. We already had first kickoff meeting with contractors. We'll be starting this project with establishing the egress, and then demolition will begin. All that will take place in August. And then projected projects for the summer 2025. High school HVAC system replacement and upgrade. Electrical service upgrade, high school science labs and cafeterias. All these projects are in SCD for approval right now, including bathrooms and curtain wall replacement. So this was a report on bond and capital projects, and we have one more PowerPoint on the energy performance. So as you know, we started energy performance contract projects last summer.
So, before we get into this, these are the projects that are being done by our energy performance contractor. And it's kind of different than the bond and the extension because you see all that work. This work that...
Wait, stop talking.
So with the bond and extensions, the community sees what's been done. You see the tennis courts, you see the field, you see all the improvements, the lockers, or everything like that. With energy performance, a lot of this is infrastructure. So you don't see the work that is being done. But a lot of this work is very important to keep all the mechanical parts of the heating system working, the lighting and things like that. So we're going to show you, and Victor will explain because he understands a lot of this better than I do, what they are. So a lot of, like I said, a lot of them are lighting upgrades, and you could see if you go into the buildings, you may not even realize that the lighting's been changed, but if you have been in the buildings with the old lighting and then the next day the new lighting comes in, you're like, wow, it is a big change. So Victor, kind of explain a little bit of what they've been doing with lighting.
So one of the parts of the energy performance project, it's a lighting replacement. So basically right now, you will see through all these slides, it goes by the building. So we're almost done with lighting upgrades. We're down to the middle school is left, and now we work in the admin building. But here, it's a Daisy Elementary School. So we basically replaced every single light in the building was replaced. In some places, you may look at the light fixture and say, wow, this one was not replaced. So most of them are literally replaced, physical lighting fixture was replaced. In some cases, if it's hard accessible fixture or it's difficult to replace it, we retrofit it. But the bottom line is we achieve the energy savings, and based on this energy savings, we can build the project and replace some other and address some other projects that are not energy savings.
Again, these
So-
are all different lighting areas that they have changed, and in some areas, it's just not lighting, it's the ceilings also. Ceilings were
Well,
replaced.
depends how the original fixtures were installed. So in some cases, like here in high school, was our key point. So high school, we had a lot of ceilings replaced with lighting because we had safety issues with that, and all one by one ceilings in high school were replaced, or what was not replaced yet will be replaced with the science room renovations. That's why we left them, because as you know, the science room renovation will will change a little bit of the footprint of our science room, so we don't want to do the job twice. So what was left in the high school, it's due to the science room project delay. So this is one of the not typical energy performance contract projects. We were just talking with Victoria how different the ASCO company that we're using for this project is, so they are not afraid to take on projects that are considered not typical energy performance projects, because other ASCO companies don't even think about including something like this into their project, because it's not energy saving project. This is actually showing us the unit, HVAC unit for, this is unit for the auditorium actually. So soon you will have this meeting with this lovely noise of the fan. You're going to lose that because we're going to have new HVAC unit with cooling. And same unit we're installing. Demolition was done. We are utilizing partially original air handling unit that was serving this space just for fresh air and heating, but we demolished the unit. We're using the duct work and the coil, but the unit itself is replaced.
This is again
So-
just more lighting. And they have done the lighting project in all the buildings, Victor?
All
Is
buildings
admin the last?
except the middle school. Middle school will start right after we're done with the admin.
So there's a couple of pictures of what it looked like before the lighting and how they changed some of the fixtures.
Yes, so this picture show before and after, so you can see the difference. So this slide talks about the solar part of the energy performance project. This is the picture of the new generator with the breaker installed at the Gribbon School. This is already installed in the boiler room next to the electrical room, and it's ready to go. We also have a utility disconnect switch and the panels on that building also installed, so it's almost complete, but we're still working on it.
So solar will be installed on 4 of our 6 buildings. The other 2 buildings that are not getting solar at this time could not because the roof was older, so the roof would have to be replaced first, and then probably in a phase 2 energy performance project, they could address that, the roof and the solar in those other 2 buildings.
Yes, that's is part of the same solar system. That's a utility disconnect switch that's installed on the exterior of the Gribbon School.
During this project, we have worked very closely with PSEG, and in fact, they want to do an article on Glen Cove and how Glen Cove is installing all these energy performance units and shortening the carbon footprint that we're all supposed to be, doing in this day and age. So we're looking forward to that. And I have to say, for all like the lighting projects, every lighting project, we do get rebates from PSEG. I think our rebates right now are probably up almost $100,000 that we're getting back in rebates. So PSEG has been a great partner doing this project.
Yes, so these incentives, they get paid not only for lighting project, but also for any energy savings project. So, and from what I believe, our incentives are exceeding what they were projecting in the beginning of the project. So that's why we're working right now with ASCO company on the budget. That additional budget, we will be thinking about additional projects that could be covered under this
This is just
budget.
pictures of lighting at the Gribbon School, the before and the after lighting. Again, some more before and after pictures for our lighting projects.
Lighting at Gribbon School, more pictures. And
Yep.
fixtures, as I said, all fixtures were replaced. Right now, with this project, you may go that some ceilings get a little bit affected because after when we replace lighting, we're not just replacing or retrofitting fixture, but we also reducing the number of fixtures in the classrooms, because with LED, since they're brighter, we don't need as many fixtures, and that affects a little bit of the ceilings in the classroom. So as right now, working with custodial and maintenance crew, we will be replacing because let's say classroom had 12 fixtures before, now it's going to have 9. So when the old fixtures were removed, the ceiling tiles look a little bit discolorated, so we are replacing just these ceiling tiles to have a little bit more appealing look.
This is a lighting upgrade at Landing School.
So this
This
shows
is our
the
solar, so you can see it. Of course, you can't see it from the ground. This is our solar installation at Gribben.
So solar panels are installed on all 4 buildings right now. It's only in 3 buildings. We had to change a little bit of the footprint of the solar arrays for various reasons, and any change has to be approved. So as right now, we have 2 approvals already completed, so we're still waiting for the high school, I believe, and they will be continuing with connecting these panels to the transformers.
Again, this is
Some more
Probably
lighting at the-
Gribben.
This is Landing School.
landing, lighting again.
Yes.
This is
These
the
are-
solar installation at the high school.
Before we install all these solar panels, even in the building where we had still roofs like halfway through the warranty, we had roofers to reseam all seams in the air under the area where the solar panels are covering. So we have a little bit of peace of mind regarding roofing.
Connolly School, the before and after.
This is boiler room.
Where is this in Connolly,
This
Victor?
is boiler room in the
That's the
Connolly
boiler
School.
room?
So all spaces included crawl spaces, boiler rooms, and attics and landing. So whatever we have lighting, it's all replaced with LED. It's a weight room in the high school.
This is the weight room at the high school.
More lighting, that's a boiler room and the basement in high school. Pictures before and after in these areas. Yep. Band room, in the band room they replaced the
They could
ceiling
read their
fence
music now.
there. In both rooms, this is the main hallway. As I said, in the high school there are some areas with new ceilings, and you may see some slides here showing the new ceilings. And we are replacing new ceilings, we are replacing with 2x2 panels, so they're not, that tiles are not sagging. So this is part of the project, that's VFD, variable frequency drives. These are devices that installed on the powerful electrical motors for the infrastructure equipment to save energy on when these motors are in use, so they're not always driving the same amount of energy, but only based on the load on them. More pictures on that. This is this is the boiler replacement. Again, this is one of the not typical energy performance contracts. When I mentioned about this project in my group meetings, when all director of facilities meet, they were amazed that we were able to address projects like this, because again, this is not much energy saving. It's the ASCO, not each ASCO company would be willing to take project like that under the energy performance contract. So what we did with this was demolition of the original to the building furnace, and we replaced it with the new energy efficient water boilers. So we're saving a lot of energy on that. And this is weather stripping to prevent the energy losses on the exterior doors. In all buildings, we just didn't address it at the high school since we are replacing all exterior doors here. And this is the list of all projects that's in progress. As we mentioned, solar is we're planning to complete in fall of 2024. Lighting upgrades are in progress. We hope to complete it with the middle school in the fall. Boiler upgrades, that was Connolly School, is completed. Wearable speed drives, we're hoping to complete it by winter season. Ventilation upgrades, that's 2 units here in the high school, TV studio and auditorium. These units are installed already. 2 weeks ago, we put them on the roof. It's just a matter of connecting them. Building management system, these are controls for our replacement of the old controls that helps to save energy. Computer management system, that's in place already. Plug load management also completed. Envelope improvement completed in fall, and insulation improvements completed in fall.
A lot of these projects, other than the solar, were in the original first and second bond that failed.
That's right.
So in order to get a lot of this work done, we turned to energy performance, and that's how we're doing this work. And again, as you see, you would never know that all this is happening unless you see these pictures, because it's not something that's visible to the community as they like pass by a building or anything. So Victor and I, we actually just talking about the company Ecosystems that we awarded this project to, and we're very happy with them. They're very responsive. And like Victor said, if there's something that we feel we want done, even if it doesn't, not going to generate a lot of savings for us, if they can do it, they will do it within the scope of an energy performance contract. So they are very easy to work with, and I think they're doing a great job.
That's right.
Okay, thank you, Victor.
Thank you.
Victor, before you sit down, I just want to say thank you. As we went through the slides, some of them said that the replacement of, and obviously the upgrades in the lighting has saved us about 40%, and we use now 25% less fixtures in each of the areas. So overall, the savings is twofold. So I want to thank you. I know that last year around, well, on Superintendent's Conference Day, as we opened the high school to the entire district, it was so apparent that so many people said, wow, it looks brighter in here, in so many, and I think some of the teachers were saying, when was my classroom being done? And now we're actually done with it. So I thank you for all of the hard work that goes with it, because even though we have a company doing it, you have been very communicative. I can't say that word. You were very much in communication with all our building principals to make sure that if anyone was in the building, they knew ahead of time the safety features, the IDs that were used, the lack of interruption to the educational and instructional process was outstanding. So I want to thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow for more of this work. But thank you so very much, Victor.
Okay. Does anybody have questions about any of that? Any questions at all?
A lot going on, even though we don't see it, so.
Comment?
We did a tour of the special ed area offices, and they were so much brighter. The lighting made a huge difference, and then the white ceiling tiles, I guess, really made it look much bigger than it is. So it was great.
So for those who might not know, we are moving our special ed offices from Carriage House. Yes, we are moving them from Carriage House to the area between the middle school and Daisy, the former Discovery Cove area. A lot of work has been done down there in the interim, and now the Office of Special Ed will have access to the elevators as well. So We are in IDEA compliance. So we will be opening those offices officially the end of August. Come to the microphone if you don't mind.
We already start moving them. Yesterday we had some part of the files moved, and secretary's desks are already installed and delivered and installed, and we're expecting the admin desks and conference tables and chairs to be delivered by the end of next week. So it will happen probably in
Even
first half of
before that.
August.
Yeah, great.
So we're in progress with this move.
Thank you to all the guys that have been working down there. Our maintenance
Yes,
department
this
has
project
really
was
done an
Big
outstanding
part
job.
of this renovation was done by our maintenance crew. They did a great job there.
The bathrooms, do you remember seeing the bathrooms? What a change. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much for that information. Want to move on to the superintendent's report?
Yeah, well, that was supposed to be part of the superintendent's report, but
Okay.
the other part is, believe it or not, we have rolled over into the new school year. And we are busy making sure that we are fully staffed for the start of the school year. Andrew has gotten through his first year in personnel and still very enthusiastic. So, but yes, I think we're moving forward in a very positive manner, and I look forward to the new school year, the September opening.
Very good, thanks, Maria. Next, we have student board member report, but our student board member is not here yet. Sorry? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at my notes. Okay, so the next is public comment. If anybody has anything they'd like to comment on or a question they'd like to ask, you can come up and sign in with Ida. You'll have 3 minutes to share with us, and please give us your name and address when you go to the podium.
Janet Blatt, McGrady Street, Glen Cove. Question, was it always the plan to have the science labs done next summer? Or had that been moved back?
Ask all your questions, we'll give you all the answers.
I have a comment, but not,
The science labs, due to the delayed process at State Ed for approval, has now been moved to the summer of 2025. So next summer, the science labs will be done fully.
I'll be kind enough not to add a question. I'll be kind enough not to add a question to that. I have two problems with the delay. One is very personal. I'm getting very old, and I have waited a long time to see those science labs. And I sure hope that I'm able to get around when they're finished next year so that I can actually see them. The other thing is quite facetious, because I really don't mean you're allowed to retire. However, I've been looking for a rational reason to say, no, you can't. And the rational reason, at least rational to me, is all this work isn't done yet, so you cannot go until it's all done. I really want to thank you for all that you have done from the day you walked into this district. I'm obviously not happy that you're retiring, but again, you are entitled to retire. So we actually will let you leave. It's not enough to say thank you. I have attended board meetings for 15 years, and I saw and heard a lot, although a lot was hidden before you came on board. And we are in such a better position now. We are truly lucky that you came and you stayed. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, I don't see anybody else, so we're going to move on to the instructional report.
Based on the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, I ask the Board of Education to approve Agenda Item 7 on the instructional report, A, Committee on Special Education, and B, Committee on Preschool Special Education.
Can I get a motion? Maureen and Angela. Any discussion on these? All in favor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, a motion is requested for the approval of Agenda Item 8, Business Affairs, A, Finance 1 and 2.
Motion? Ann and Angela? A discussion? Questions? No? All in favor? 6. Okay.
Upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, a motion is requested for the approval of Agenda Item 8, Business Affairs, B, Operations 1 through 6.
Motion, Lynn and Megan. Any questions? All in favor? That's 6. Okay. Personnel.
Upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, I ask the Board of Education to approve Agenda Item 9A, Certified, numbers 1 through 9.
Can I get a motion? Ann and Angela? Any discussion? All in favor? 6.
Upon the recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, I ask the Board of Education to approve Agenda Item 9B, Classified, numbers 1 through 7.
Motion? Maureen and Angela? Any questions? All in favor? 6. All right, so that brings us up to unfinished business, which we have none. New business? No. And board comments? Does anybody have anything they want to share or ask or no? Yeah. Okay, we'll move on. The public participation here is for any item, non-agenda. Anybody has anything else they want to say or ask? Okay. I guess that's it then. So can I get a motion to adjourn? Maureen and Megan, all in favor? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you to Glen Cove TV. Everybody have a good night.
Thank you.